It's that time of the year again, y'all. It's brick as fuck. Once the temperatures start dropping, a lot of black people claim that we aren't built for the cold weather. But is that true? I'm Alante Serene, and you're watching Melanin Mythbusters, where we explore all sorts of black milestones, mysteries, memories, and myths. So let's get into it. The idea that we don't mix with cold weather didn't come out of thin air. In the mid-1900s, military and medical researchers ran cold exposure studies comparing groups of black and white men. Those early studies reported that frostbite and other cold injuries showed up more often in the black participants. Researchers at the time blamed skin tone or racial biology, which we now know was really just sloppy science based on racism, bias, and bad assumptions. Modern researchers tell a different story. They say skin color itself doesn't decide how well your body handles the cold. If that were true, people like Alaska natives or Himalayan populations wouldn't survive in sub-zero temps. These communities often have darker or brown skin and have extremely low rates of frostbite. But what they do have is generations of adaptation to their cold environment. Things like better circulation patterns and metabolic changes were shaped by the climate their ancestors lived in. But if our skin tone isn't the reason why some of us struggle with cold weather, then what explains it? One answer could be the sickle cell trait. Because our ancestors lived in malaria-heavy regions, the sickle cell trait became a protective evolutionary advantage. Today, it's most common in people of African descent, along with some Afro-Caribbean, Middle Eastern, and South Asian populations. And people living with sickle cell disease, or sometimes even those with the trait, can experience more pain, circulation issues, or cold sensitivity when temperatures drop. Now, that doesn't apply to all black people, but it affects enough of us that the stereotype picked up some traction. So while it's not true that there's a universal cold weather disadvantage tied to our skin tones, it is true that conditions rooted in our ancestral history can make winter harder for some of us. If you got this far, comment and let us know if that cold weather be humbling you, or if you're built for it. Follow Melanin Mythbusters to explore more black milestones, mysteries, memories, and myths.